The Devils, J-Dog back to attack some more goddamn questions for you, and they're piling up. So let me get straight to them with no further introduction, because we know this guy can never shut the fuck up. Hopefully, let's keep this under a half hour, like the last couple seem to be. Here we go. This is on the bands I like that most people do not video. So here the hell we go. Layla Lover would love a J-Dog reacts video to baby metal. I don't even know what the fuck that is, man. Baby metal. What the fuck's baby metal? Is that like a joke, or is that a real thing nowadays? Like, what is it, like babies like rocking or like doing death metal vocals and shit? Like 5-year-olds and shit? I mean, sounds pretty stupid to me, but yeah, I've never heard of it. Let me know. Goat Man. It's more of just a comment, but I'll read it off here because comments in every goddamn video, it seems like. Yeah, Cradle of Filth is fantastic for the early stuff. The brand new album is also absolutely amazing. Really? What's the brand new album? I find that extremely hard to believe, but wow, okay. I can't say most of their stuff is good, but the first album and demos are really damn good. Definitely agree. But last album's amazing, huh? What year? Gonna have to look into that. From Metal Musician, also commenting on everything. Awesome video, dude. COF was actually a gateway band for me when I was super young. Once I discovered them, I eventually found Deicide and all the other greats. Just saw Cradle Filth twice recently on the Cruelty and Beast anniversary tour. It was awesome. Funny you say that. I actually bought tickets for me and my wife to go to that tour, and long story short, I couldn't go. So fucking lost my money on that one. What was it, $30 in tickets? Really wanted to see it. Cruelty and the Beast is actually my favorite Cradle Filth album. Love it to this day. Anyone says they have a problem with that, they can shove it up their ass because I think it's a great fucking record. That's why I wanted to go. Because when I put in my one video, what it was, Meet Danny Filth or whatever the fuck it was, I don't remember. It actually might have been this video, huh? I don't know, whatever. I talked about it. The last time I saw Cradle Filth was in for Midian tour, whatever that was. So 02, 03, 04 maybe, whenever, somewhere around there. So 20 years ago was the last time I saw him. Never seen him since because I didn't like anything after that. But when I heard that they're just doing the entire Cruelty of the Beast, it's like, oh, fuck, I'll go to that. I was like, I love that record. That'd be awesome. But I got fucked up the ass and wasn't able to go. Not going to get into the details why. But yeah, I got fucking screwed. Didn't care so much about the money. I was just I really wanted to go to the goddamn show. So it fucking sucks. It sucks for me, huh? R. Hill Thrasher. Pretty sure this is fucking Randy. Shout out to you, brah brah. I'm pretty sure that's his fucking his code name. Old Man's Child is Old Man's Child is the name taken from a term found in a Viking book by a former member, and the band ended up using it as they wanted a unique name to stand out. They got that right. It was long believed to mean son of Satan / the devil, but this is apparently not so. I guess that's what Metal Archives says. It says dash Metal Archives. I did not know that. Oh, and then he says below, okay, a bit different trivia than how I remembered it. I always thought it was an archaic name for Satan. At least that's how I remembered it in some mag interview. Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know what the reason was. I figured there was some fucking. I knew there was a reason. Like, yeah, fucking. But I didn't know what it was. Just like, what's 1349 mean? Was that the fucking year Christianity invaded Norway or some shit? No idea. But I'm sure there's some meaning behind it. But I just thought it was a dumb name. But nonetheless, like I said, the first two Old Man's Child for sure. I love. The other ones, the third and the fourth album, I don't really know. Was it Revelation 666 and stuff? I've only listened to those albums maybe 2 or 3 times. It's one of those, like, I own them, kind of forget about it. But every time I listen to them, I remember enjoying them. I just remember being much more radio friendly and kind of commercialized, but still enjoyable. But the first two, I'd say those are some of my favorite black metal albums of all time, actually. The first two, Old Man's Child. Big fan of, but just dumb band name. Uh, Full Metal Ginger. Been a big fan and customer of Hell's for years. Thanks for that, brah. Keep up the good work. In terms of music that no one else seems to really enjoy, I've always loved the first 3 Children of Bodom albums. Shit on me if you will, but those raw albums still hold up to me. Love the videos, been watching them all. I want to shit on y'all for that, man. As a matter of fact, I probably would like the first couple of Children of Bodoms. I don't really know because I never really gone back and listened to them because the stuff I did hear was like really radio friendly with tons of keys and I didn't care for it. But Reaper, I'm pretty sure he likes, either he does like, and he said I would. So, oh, dude, you should listen to the first like 2 albums by Show Mazza. You probably would like him. He's like, and I think he does like them. I just don't know him. It's one of those things where I kind of like, I just assumed I won it, so I never really checked them out. But I'm aware of, but learned later on that it's the early shit is probably up my alley, or at least I would find respectable. So I wouldn't shit on you for that. I think that's an acceptable band. Like I said, I don't own anything personally. Don't know it. I just remember. I remember tons and tons of keyboards. That's what I remember. Uh, from Egioch, Egioch. Shout out to you, Bravo. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. I love early Cradle of Filth albums. Stopped listening to any of their more recent stuff since about halfway through Midian. Midian, just like me, yeah. Like I said, Midian I do like. When it first came out, I didn't like it. I'm like, this is weak as fuck. But as I got to know the songs, I do enjoy it. It's my least favorite, but I do enjoy it to this day. I do own it, and I do still enjoy it. So, likewise, Old Man's Child, the early stuff rules. Agreed. Never was a huge fan of Dimmu Borgir. I guess they're all right, but I have always preferred anything else of the same era, Emperor, Satyricon, Immortal. Am completely uninterested in the later Emperor or Satyricon Immortal. On the other hand, ages like a good fine wine from my perspective, although nothing can beat At the Heart of Winter. I do like all those bands you mentioned. The least one I like is by Emperor. They just had the least amount of stuff I like, but obviously I like their early stuff. Um, I saw them in '98 or '99 on the yikes Equilibrium album, which I don't really like that album, but the show was really good. Satyricon, the early albums, the last one I guess I can kind of stomach was well, I take that back. I was going to say Rebel Extravaganza, and even that one I kind of listened to. Like the last one I listened to, like, this song kind of sucks. Um, but I like the albums. I think all the albums prior to that. But I do. I think I heard some later tracks after Rebel Extravaganza. Like I think one or two songs off Volcano I like. Isn't there an album called Nemesis? I think I liked maybe one song off that. Long story short is they put out albums and I listened. I'm like, this album pretty much sucks, but there'd be like one or two songs I liked, which is kind of weird. So I guess I got something right. As far as Immortal, I think At the Heart of Winter is great. I liked everything. Sons of Northern Darkness down. So basically before the first breakup, I liked everything. The first two albums actually, I wouldn't say I don't like, but at the same time don't like. I've never really listened to them. I believe I own maybe an LP of each or something just to complete the collection. I just think they're boring. They don't do much. My favorite is Battles in the North. That's their third album, I believe. That was what I thought they got much better, and to me, my absolute favorite thing. Now, it could be because that was the first Immortal I heard, and I love that's literally one of my favorite black metal albums to this day. Immortal Battles in the North. Love Damned in Black too, and that could be Damned in Black. That was the first time I saw them. So on the Damned in Black tour, and then Sons of Northern Darkness tour is when I saw them. Some of these are just comments that are not really worth reading off. Nobody would really give a shit. Not that your comments don't matter, guys. I'm just saying, like, I don't think it's gonna be interesting for the video, so I'm just getting the shit that I can actually say something about. Brian H. If I had known you back when Swan Song came out, you could have said you knew someone else who liked it. Good to know. I mean, I guess somebody had to because they sold this, right? But yeah, I said I never knew anyone. I also used to get shit, still do, for liking Celtic Frost Cold Lake. Whew. Yeah, not a fan. But I don't give a rat's ass what anyone else likes. Cheers. I agree. You shouldn't. Yeah, you like what you like, man. I agree. I agree. Actually, I'm not a big Celtic Frost fan at all. I like Morbid Tales, Two Megatherion, and that's fucking it. And the demos and shit. But after Two Megatherion, I didn't like anything. I'll be completely fucking honest with you. But I do know guys like true metalists. I know one guy. He's definitely a true metalist. He likes every single Celtic Frost album. Whew, tall order for me, but yeah, he likes it. He swears by it. And who's that other? What's Tom G's other band? Tip of my tongue. The current band he's doing. Fuck me almighty. I couldn't get into that. Who's that a snooze fest? Give me a blanket and pillow. So on the tip of my tongue. You know what I'm talking about. Like, I can't think of the name. Fucking guys, as I'm getting older, my fucking short-term memory is fucking dog shit. Probably should see a doctor for it. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But I know it's in the last few years. Like I know what's the band? You guys know what I'm talking about. The band Tom G does currently. Man, heard one thing and I was not a fan. Uh, oh fuck me, this guy's got a yeah, damn, this is a long comment. But from Life Eternal, it seems like it's got some question marks in it. So I'll read it off. God damn it, Cradle is for sure overhated on. Definitely agree. Those early records were great stuff, man. 100% agree. But even Hammer of the Witches on until now, so 2016. Is that I don't even what is it? Hammer of the Witch? I don't even know what that is. If that's a, is that if that, you're saying that's a 2016 Cradle of Filth album? Like I said, after Midian, I literally don't even know what they have. I think I heard that album after Midian, and I thought it was so deplorable that I never listened to anything since. Just like how I told you about Mayhem Grand Declaration of War when that came out. Anything after, I don't even know what it sounds like. Other than I just keep telling the story. I just recently listened to Damon. I thought it was okay. But for years, all the other stuff where they have another album called Chimera or something, I've never heard it. I've never listened to anything since. So Cradle Filth, yeah, literally one guy said in the comments earlier, he said that the latest one was that Goatman, so that the newest album's great. I find that hard to believe, but who knows? Maybe I'll check it out. So if there's a 2016 album, yeah, I'd have no idea what the fuck it is. I think Till Now is pretty black metal again. Check out Hammer if you get to it, man. I guess he's saying Hammer or something is a Cradle album. I don't know, man. Seeing Dimmu in '99 must have been a treat. Yeah, it was a really good show actually. The Spiritual Black Dimensions, and it was it was called In Satan We Trust tour. I had the shirt, so it was the Spiritual Black Dimensions album cover on the front. The back was tour dates, and the back it said In Satan We Trust tour 1999. And they didn't like that in high school. They made me turn it out, and I had a big fucking kind of like go fuck yourself to them, to the principals and stuff. I was like, well, dude, isn't that kind of like a lawsuit? I was like, that's like against freedom of religion. I was like, if it said in God we trust, you'd have no problem with it. All our currency says in God we trust. So they kind of like let me slide there. Oh, yeah, I guess you got a point. I was like, that's just kind of like prejudice. It's not, there's nothing offensive about it. I mean, it's not like naked chicks or like, when they actually turn in like Butcher to Bertha inside out, it's like, okay, I get it. You know what I mean? But like to say in Saint we trust, that's like just straight up discrimination. So yeah, it's memories on that. Fucking had the shirt. So I probably would have been in I think it was in ninth grade at the time. Freshman. Pretty sure that's what it was. Where the fuck did I leave off? God damn it. They're the band that got me into black metal. I guess he's saying Davey Borgir. Love the old footage of them in the 90s. They literally look like vampires that got out of their coffins and went on stage. Man, if I hear some dude who claimed to be a black metal guy say he doesn't like Born of the Flickering, that dude is no kind of black metal fan. Kind of agree. Um, but yeah, again, I don't think I've ever bumped into anybody that's really into black metal that said that. I just get the vibe that that's the Cavalt guys fucking say that shit. I could be completely wrong. That's just the vibe I've gotten. Do you like any of the slamming brutal death metal? All the stuff that spawned after Devourment, really? It's funny. Uh, I don't know. I mean people say slam? I mean, is Dying Fetus considered slam? I guess I like them. The last Dying Fetus album I really know is Stop at Nothing. I know that's like 20 years ago. I do own albums after. Was there Descendant to Depravity? Was there War of Attrition? I don't really know those albums that well. It'd probably be a new list for me. When I put them on, I enjoyed them. But Destroy the Opposition and Killing on Adrenaline and Purification of Violence, I love those records. Huge fucking fan. But all the later ones, what was the last album Dying Fetus even did? Was it Descendant to Madness or something? I don't even remember. Like, it'd be kind of a new listen. But is that considered slam? Especially like, for example, is Destroy the Opposition considered slam? Is Killing on Adrenaline considered slam? If so, I like those. Obviously, that's pre-Devourment. We say slam too. Devourment, Less Than Decapitated. I like that record. So post that stuff. I mean, again, I guess some of the Dying Fetuses, if that's considered it, I'm good. But Suffocation, like early Suffocation, is that considered slam? Like Breeding the Spawn and stuff. I mean, if it is, I do like those albums. So bands probably like if there's 2006 bands that are slamming shit like that. No, I can't think of anybody I like. But the bands, like I said, I mentioned, I do like those. So I don't know if they're considered slam death metal. Then I guess I like them. Never more rules. Ever think of doing a few metal confession videos, J Dog? I'm not sure what that means, but I guess you can explain here. Kind of like this one where you admit to liking or not liking some things that break the metal rules. My confession is that I don't like Entomb very much. I don't know why, but it never clicked for me. Left Hand Path is pretty good, but I don't love it. I don't know how people feel about Clandestine, but I just don't like it. There, I said it. Um, as far as yeah, I guess you could do also. To be honest with you, the video that I'm commenting on, the bands I like, people don't, or whatever the fuck it is, talking about Dimmu Borgir, Cradle, filth. I thought that was kind of a confessions video in a sense. But I guess I could throw some more off, trying to see some else on my head. To answer you on Entomb as a whole, I don't really like it all either. I love Left Hand Path. That's definitely on the scale. That's a 10 for me. Clandestine, I'd start liking Clandestine probably about 5 years ago. For years I didn't like it. The main reason were the vocals. I was like, God, this just sounds like fucking like kind of like hardcore vocals mixed with death metals, as opposed to Left Hand Path. They were like brutal and low, but very understandable. So I didn't like Clandestine for a while, but I do like it now. Everything after that, the only thing I like that Wolverine's Blue album, which I don't like that album at all. I think it was a turd city. I do like the song off there, which I had the 12-inch single. again, fucking shit memory. The last track, Out of Hand. I think the song by Out of Hand by Entomb, which was the last song on Wolverine Blues. You don't even need the album. There's a 12-inch single of it. That's what I own. I think that's an extremely good song. Other than that, and I love all the Nihilist and Entomb demos. Big fan of those. Also tens in my fucking in my book. I don't like anything else by Entomb. So Entomb is their whole catalog. I mean, what's after Wolverine Blues? I don't even know. Yeah, I mean, I've heard some shit here and there. I'm like, oh, this shit fucking sucks ass. Oh, as far as other metal confessions or what does he say? What did yeah, things that you like or whatever. I guess, like I said, a few confessions. I thought a confession was like an old man's child and stuff, so I gave that. So other confessions of what I don't like. What's that breaks the metal rules? What's something I don't like that breaks the goddamn metal rules? Uh, Oh, I'll say this. I mean, I do like it. I just think it's fucking boring and definitely not the best album. Like Sodom Obsessed by Cruelty. I think that album's super over fucking rated. I love In the Sign of Evil. Even it's before, like obviously that's the EP before. I thought the songs were so much better. Obsessed by Cruelty. It's great because for the time that it came out, the rawness and the originality because it was ahead of its time. But the songs are like, to me, every time I listen to it, and I've heard that album I don't many times, it's always a new listen. And I'm like, this is just super fucking unmemorable. As opposed to when Persecution Mania came out then, Nuclear Winter and stuff, you remember the first listen, you're like, these songs are super catchy and fucking memorable. Obsessed by Cruelty, I'm just like, I don't remember this worth a damn. So it's kind of like I own it. I own it's the funny thing is I think I own like two LPs, a picture disc, a CD. And for an album I don't like, it's not that I don't like it. It's just good for the time that came out. Like if that album just came out today in 2000 fucking 2022, and all the other stuff was different in the past, I probably wouldn't even pick it up. To be honest with you, it's kind of like a collection filler, and it's cool for the time, but I think it's highly fucking overrated. But I will say this: if you put would that come out 84, probably that I think that came out in 84, 84, 85. If you were there at the time and that's when you bought it, I could feel like holy shit, this is fucking great because it was so original and different. So I get it. I get why people like it. So, but for me, I'll be honest, I kind of usually fall asleep when I put it on. So that's the only thing that comes to the top of my head that I'm trying to think of. There's other shit like that though that's considered metal mandatory. I put on my I don't think it's that fucking great to be honest with you. Lee LaGrove. What age/year did you get into metal? I was 15 in 1987. Shit, I was 2 years old in 1987 and heard White Snake, which changed my path. What year did you get into death metal? Mine was 1990 when I heard Ultra Manus. First time I heard metal, not counting Black Sabbath and shit like that when I was a kid. I don't really count that. Is when one of our older brothers left. He had told a story. He left some Sacred Right tapes behind. So I think I was 10 when I heard that. We all liked it, me and all my brothers, Reaper and Erica Chase. We all thought it was awesome. I think for a while, all of us were going around saying that's our favorite band when you're in school. What band do you like? We're saying Sacred Reich. At least I know I was. I'm almost positive. I'm almost positive for sure Chase was too, and minimally him. But I think Craig and Eric were too. Um, so that was my first introduction to like metal. And then death metal I heard was the Cannibal Corpse Vile album. I think that was 90. I was 11 or 12 years old, so 96. And then I started going to shows in 98, which was death. So do the fucking math, whatever that is. Uh, David Lane, what band do you think has gained more popularity than they should have? Um, Metal seems so oversaturated with posers and plagiarists that I almost don't understand how record labels even exist anymore when they are peddling snake oil to those who know better. Steel Panther is definitely in this category. I don't even know who that is. Even though their entire shtick is meant to be satirical, I find it obnoxious when there are hungry, passionate metal bands trying to be discovered in an industry that has been completely mapped out. Yeah, I kind of agree. That's kind of what, like, yeah, I mean, like, new bands for me, it's not that I do listen to new bands and stuff, but it's kind of like, if it's going to just sound like Dismember again, I'm just kind of like, I don't really care. You know what I mean? Or if it's going to sound just like Suffocation again, I don't really care. However, if it does sound just like them, if they have really catchy fucking songs that I just can't stop tapping my foot to and just want to bang my fucking head and just like want to replay it, it doesn't need to sound different. Like, their songs were so good and catchy, I like it. That doesn't happen very often. Though. Like the last band, like I said, like I really liked the Pharmacist album. I thought that was just really good fucking Carcass whistle. There was nothing new. The Morgul, I thought that was really good. I remember when Entrails first came out. I'm like, this sounds like a mix of the first Grave Dismember with a little bit more melody in there than those albums. But and I thought this so it was nothing original by any means, but I just thought the songs were so fucking good. I was like, I just loved them so much. Like I couldn't like almost like wanted to listen to it every day. You know what I mean? So and it was a new band at the time, and I was already thinking like, as long as you got the oldies, you're pretty much good to go. That's still my stance. But when I hear something like that really stands out to me, songs, and I just use them as an example. I'm not trying to always throw this band on the bus, but that's why like, and I use them because you're here local, they're blowing up. Is the band on Maggot Stop 200 Stab Wounds? Like I don't get what the big fuss is. I mean, it's death metal, but I'm like, I've heard this a million times. I'm like, these songs don't stand out to me. It doesn't suck. It's solid death metal, but I don't understand why they're blowing it up. I mean, it's like, it's literally like you go back 30 years ago in the 90s and hear shit that sounds just like this that was 30 years prior to it. And quite frankly, some of the songs are even better. So I just don't get it. I'm not like hating on them. I'm not mad at them. I think it's awesome that they're blowing up. Good for them. Not trying to take away from them. I just don't get it. So I guess to answer your question, what band do you think is getting more popular than they should have? Kind of them. But good for them as far as more importantly, band Ghost. I don't know why that shit's so popular. I do like some Ghost. I like off the first album, I like the song Ritual. I thought that was a good song. The rest of the album pretty much blows chunks. The rest of the album I think pretty much blows chunks. The second album I enjoyed more. It's a little fruity in parts and wimpy as fuck, but it's been quite a while since I listened. I think there was two songs I thought were complete omit junk, but I liked the rest of the album, and then everything after that I thought that was complete trash. And even the stuff that I did like, I just like this is just like kind of like wimpy fucking cock rock slash metal that's your mom will like. I kind of enjoy some of it, admittedly so, but I was like, why is it so popular? Just because it's so wimpy and radio friendly? Is that the reason why? People don't like extreme shit. People don't like brutal stuff. You don't like heavy bra. I don't know. I never got why they're so fucking popular. They look cool. I'll give them that. And again, not trying to rip on them or shit on their parade. I just don't get it. I mean, personally, I'd rather listen to Merciful Fate. Again, not people always have Ghost to Merciful Fate. I remember like, yeah, it sounds like Merciful Fate. I'm like, no, it don't. But if you want to put in that stance, I think Merciful Fate sends them home on a fucking stretcher. Suppo Death. Love old school Fear Factory. Whew. Not a fan. That's cool, brah. Their old material is basically death metal with a hit of industrial. Oh, really? I didn't even know that. All I heard was industrial shit, and literally industrial. Going off on a limb here, but off the top of my head, industrial music literally might be my most hated style of music. Like more than rap or anything. At least with rap, sometimes you can hear some catchy lingo. Like you can hear the guy says it all rhymes. Like, oh, all right, that was kind of funny. That was kind of catchy. Industrial, like I'm thinking of like Fear Factory, Nine Inch Nails and stuff. Is that considered industrial? Whatever that stuff is, it literally like I don't know if just like my brain doesn't like it or my ears. I literally get a headache. It's not like oh I don't like this. Can we change it? I literally almost get like car sick feeling. Like I can't stand it. I almost want to throw up. Like I'm not even just saying that either. I literally do. So if it's industrial, I can't fucking stand that shit. Um, where the fuck do you live? But just a smidge. So you seen the early stuff, death metal with the hint of industrial? Oh, cool. I mean, I didn't even know that. I just thought they were an industrial band always. Whatever I heard. Um, yeah, I guess I don't even know what year they started then. Was it early 90s then? I figured they started around 95, 96, maybe, I guess. Are they still around? I don't even know. But yeah, those clean vocals are annoying. Check out their true debut, Soul of a New Machine. I guess I could check it out. I'm not going to have high hopes, but you say it's death metal, so who knows, maybe. Uh, RJCJ. Hey, J-Dog, what is your favorite Iron Maiden album and why? Favorite Iron Maiden album? Probably the first two, or Peace of Mind. As far as why? Because I like the most songs off those albums, that's why. Um, CD Cult, just a comment. Same here. I don't give a fuck about what is true and isn't. If I dig it, I dig it. That's my motto too, man. That's the way it should be. I can care less what people like and don't like. If you like the shit I bring up, cool. If you don't, also cool. Doesn't matter to me one way or another. I think this will be the last one. Seems like it's the only thing with a question mark in there from Joseph O'Donovan, which I'm pretty sure I've seen him on Common Emotion, and I'm pretty sure I've answered the questions. But here we go again. Yeah, I actually didn't listen to Old Man's Child for the longest time because the name really just turned me off. I can see that. Like I heard, forget how I first listened to him because I knew the name was stupid, but it was kind of like you knew it was like good black metal, I guess. Because there has been nobody's turned. There has been stuff I purposely didn't check out just because of the name, even to this day, where I'm like, maybe it's good. So I understand that reasoning. What's metal about some old guys, kid? Yeah, pretty much. Good band though for the early stuff. I also enjoy Cradle of Filth, and would agree Medium is the last good one. Oh, that's cool. It seems like a lot of people think that. I thought it was just me. I mean, until I heard the brand new one, which actually kind of fucking rules. Oh, well, really? Second guy to say that. So yeah, in wood, definitely recommend Exetrial Terror of the New Cradle album. I guess Exetrial Terror is the name of the new Cradle album. I guess I gotta check it out. Two guys here are saying it's fucking awesome, and guys that are saying it's awesome that think all the later stuff sucks shit. Maybe it sounds like the old stuff. I don't know. I guess I'll keep it in my mind. Check it out. I didn't know. I didn't even know what that. I guess it just came out. I'll look. I'll archives it. What the fuck? I mean, I got a goddamn keyboard. The fuck? I can figure it out. So yeah, that's it for this one, guys. Sounds like I need to go check out the new goddamn fucking Cradle of Filth. Let me know if you guys check it out from this video too, and if it sucks shit. Yeah, I'll go. I'll try to keep it in mind, check it out, and hell, maybe give me my review on it. Keep fucking reminding me in the comments, so maybe I'll do something on that. Say what I thought. If it's just one, I'll just add it in. Yeah, I'll answer it in the comments. If it's just a one-off too, like I thought it sucked or thought it was great. If it's a one-word answer, I'll just do it along with a bunch of other fucking questions. So nonetheless, keep them coming. Check out that fucking Cradle and let me, or if you have heard it, put in the goddamn comments too, so I remember. And yeah, see you on the next one, guys. Later, motherfuckers.